A small business owner applies for a $50,000 business line of credit. She's been in business for 6 years. Revenue is $420,000 annually. The bank declines, not because her personal credit is bad, but because her business has no credit profile at all. 6 years of paying vendors, utilities, and suppliers on time, none of it was ever reported to a business credit bureau. Her business is, in the eyes of lenders, a brand new entity with no history. She is starting from zero at year 6. Most business owners are in the same position. Business credit and personal credit are entirely separate financial systems. Personal credit, FICO, is tracked by Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Business credit is tracked by Dun & Bradstreet, Experian Business, and Equifax Business. Different bureaus, different databases, different scoring models. Your 7080 personal FICO score has no impact on your Dun & Bradstreet Paydex score, which measures business payment history, unless you've signed a personal guarantee, which most lenders require when no business credit exists. The goal of building business credit is to eventually remove that personal guarantee requirement. The Dun & Bradstreet Paydex score runs from 1 to 100. A score of 80 means you pay on average on time. A score of 100 means you pay an average of 30 days early. Unlike FICO, business credit scores are not uniformly scaled. Each bureau uses its own model. Experian Business uses the IntelliScore Plus, scaled 1 to 100, weighing payment history, credit utilization, and the age of accounts. Equifax Business produces a payment index and a business credit risk score. For most lenders, Paydex is the primary reference. Getting it above 80 is the practical first objective. Before a business can have a credit profile, it must have an identity that the credit bureaus can find. That means an EIN, Employer Identification Number, from the IRS, a formal business entity registered in your state, a business address that is not a UPS store or home address, a dedicated business phone number listed in 411 directory assistance, and a DUNS number from Dun & Bradstreet. The DUNS number is free and can be claimed at dnb.com. Without it, your business does not exist in the Dun & Bradstreet system, the most widely used business credit database in commercial lending. Not all vendors report to business credit bureaus. In fact, most small-dollar vendors don't report at all. To build a business credit profile, you need trade lines, accounts with vendors or creditors who report your payment history to the commercial bureaus. Certain office supply vendors like Uline, Quill, and Granger offer net 30 accounts with no personal guarantee and report to Dun & Bradstreet. These vendor accounts, sometimes called starter or foundational trade lines, are how most small businesses first appear in the business credit system. The separation between personal and business credit is only as strong as your operational practices. If you're using a sole proprietorship with no EIN, no business bank account, and no business entity, business credit is not accessible to you regardless of how long you've operated. If your business credit card is a personal card with your social security number attached, it reports to your personal credit. True business credit separation requires an EIN replacing your SSN as the tax identifier on business accounts, a formal entity, a dedicated business bank account, and creditors who verify your EIN, not just your name, when you apply. The practical timeline for building a usable business credit profile from scratch is 6 to 12 months. Month 1, claim your DUNS number, verify your business is listed correctly, open 3 to 5 net 30 vendor accounts. Months 2 through 4 purchase from each vendor on net 30 terms and pay immediately. Early payment on Paydex is scored better than on time payment. By month 6, you should have 5 or more reported trade lines and a Paydex score above 70. By month 12, with consistent early payments, you can target 80 to 85, the range that opens business credit card approvals without personal guarantee. Monitor your business credit profiles actively. Dun & Bradstreet, Experian Business, and Equifax Business all have monitoring services. Errors on business credit reports are common and are not corrected automatically. A vendor who reports a late payment in error or reports to the wrong DUNS number can damage a profile you've spent a year building. File disputes directly with each bureau. Business credit dispute processes are less regulated than personal credit disputes under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, but they exist. Document every dispute in writing and follow up within 30 days. The long-term payoff is financing without personal liability. A business with a strong credit profile can obtain lines of credit, equipment financing, and business credit cards where only the EIN is required. Your personal credit score, personal assets, and personal guarantee are not involved. This separation protects your personal finances from business downturns and allows you to scale business debt capacity independently of your personal borrowing limit. For a business that grows, this financial independence becomes operationally critical within 5 years of founding. Business credit is not complicated. It is invisible, which is why most business owners never build it. Get your DUNS number. Open 3 net 30 accounts. Pay early. Monitor all 3 bureaus. Start today because you cannot buy the time you need to build a usable credit history. Part 2 of this series covers the specific steps to move from starter trade lines to business credit cards, bank loans, and lines of credit, the accounts that give your business real financial leverage.